Welcome to another edition of Walton Entertainment. Today we'll have more news, information, and entertainment from your local hometown.
Good morning. Thank you for watching. I'm Dina Huff, the Executive Director for the Partnership for Families, Children, and Youth. And I want to welcome you today. It's been a while since I've been with you, so I want to tell you about some new things we have going on. I first want to invite you to the collaborative meetings that we have each month at Felker. And our next collaborative meeting is March 17th at 8 a.m. And we are having some different events going on. We now have a traveling collaborative meeting, and this was brought about when we started, or when we were having the needs assessment back in 2019. It was brought to our attention that we needed additional collaborative meetings. So we will be having we will have a collaborative meeting in Loganville. We've had our second meeting in Loganville, and we will do those quarterly. So our next traveling collaborative meeting will be May 5th in Loganville at the Loganville American Legion, and that will be May 5th from 2 o'clock until 4:30. So if you're in those areas, either Monroe or Loganville, please feel free to come join us at those meetings. And we network, we have speakers, and you learn a lot of information about what is going on around your area, and just share information, share resources. So please join us if you can. And another thing that came up during our needs assessment is people need information about what is going on. So through the partnership, we were able to start an online resource directory. So we're not going to be able to do this without our community organization, our partners, our churches, our businesses, as well as anybody that serves families and children, anyone, our schools. We need everybody's help to make this a success. This is an online directory, and we need you to log in and put your information. This is a process. It's not going to happen overnight. I do have to approve everyone that goes in the directory, so that's why I say it's a process. I'm going to walk you through the instructions, and then I will have the instructions online as well. So if you have questions later, please feel free to call me, email me with any questions you may have later. So we'll walk through the instructions, so bear with me. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to go online and you need to type in www.resource.directory. And you need to scroll down. You will see a box that says request account. You need to click on that. You'll see a box that says state. You'll click on Georgia, and your county, you'll click on Walton, and you'll click next, and you'll type in your name, a surname, whatever your surname you're given, agency name, email address, and then you'll finish the request. That will be sent to me as the administrator of the account. That is the time that I will approve you as an agency, organization, church, civic group, business. When I get that email, and I get those on my phone, I get those on my desktop computer, my laptop, whether I'm at home, and I do those all the time. I don't wait until I'm at work to approve those. So if you're an agency serving families and children, and this is limited to Walton County because we only want Walton County folks to be in this resource directory, then you can be in this online resource guide. So once I get your information, you're approved, and I'll send this back out to you. You get a password and you can put your information in. So if you have any questions beyond that, that's when you would call me with questions. If you have issues putting in any information. But I ask the people, the organizations, to put your own information in because it is very time consuming. I could not do this for every organization, as it would take forever to do that. So I do ask that everyone do that for your own organization. And if you have questions, then I'm happy to help walk you through each step. But I do ask that everyone do that for your own organization. We had an organization the other day. I helped walk them through a couple of steps. We worked it out during a phone call. So it's very easy, but we will make this successful. We will make this process very easy, and it will be so helpful to everyone in Walton County. And because we do get calls, we get calls from organizations, we get calls from families, and all that we would have to do is just say, refer those families, or refer, if we had a family member that had online, if they had access to a computer, then we could refer them to the resource directory and actually show them where to go. Now let me show you a little bit about the directory. Let's say, let me show you here the agencies who have already input their information. You'll see here on the left, these are the agencies and organizations who have already submitted their information. We still have a ways to go. We have a lot of folks in Walton County. We need this to be full. We need we could go for pages and pages. So I'm asking for your help. We have a lot of people in this county. So I have a lot of partners. They will be asking you for your help. So just do your jobs and put your information in, and then ask your neighbor to put their information in. If they have an organization that serves families and children, if you have a church, you have a youth group, that's okay too. So if you have any questions, if you're concerned whether you should go in the resource directory, that's okay too. Call me. I can answer your questions. I'd love to talk to you. Love to have you at our collaborative meetings. So if you ever have any questions for us here at the partnership, always feel free to call me. Thank you.
Hello Walton County, this is Kevin Little with Chairman's Report on Walton Entertainment. Today I'm going to update you about the March meeting that we had with the Board of Commissioners. It was this previous Tuesday, and we had several things going on. Linda Hanna, who is our retiring financial officer, she had been here for 12 years, and ACCG came down and recognized her with a certificate. She had completed some classes in secondary education there for the finance department with ACCG, and she was kind of elated to get that as on her last day to be able to go out to have that certificate. And so that was one of the things. We did have a couple of zoning actions. We had 17.467 acres out in the Good Hope area to be from A1 to A. The residents there are going to be doing a small vegetable farm, and they're going to be selling those to public. So whenever you get the opportunity this spring or summer, ride out off of Thurston Snow in the Good Hope area, and you'll have some fresh vegetables there. We did have another zoning action, 0.77 acres from B1 to M1 off of Nathan Boulevard in Loganville, and that was going to be an office building with storage up that way, but that's kind of an industrial park, and it just needed to be into proper compliance. We did have some monthly financial matters that we had to take care of. Generally, most of them were already within the budget of people and the departments, and they took care of those. We did, the methodology report for the impact fees was presented by Rosser and Associates, and we did accept that. And we accepted a couple of forfeited vehicles for the Sheriff's Department. And then we ratified the Walton County Water and Sewer Authority on their actions that they took at their meeting. And we also agreed with an intergovernmental agreement with the City of Jersey to do their elections. We also approved a couple of bids. We approved the traffic striping, safety markings, and RPM program. That's a part of the service delivery strategy between the cities and the county. We do the bid, and then they can get roads striped in the cities and raised pavement markers put out, and all under one bid. And so you'll see some roads this summer in your city or in the county that will be resurfaced and restriped, and also you'll have those raised pavement markers, which really helps when it's in the nighttime or in inclement weather. We also accepted the bid for Fire Station 12, which is down up near Hardlever Creek Reservoir. If you go across the big bridge on South Circle Fairplay Road, just past there, before the entrance to the fishing facility will be the new fire station that will be built there. It'll give more the people in the southeastern part of the county within 5 miles of the fire station will help on their homeowners' fire insurance, and it should be able to, once that station is built, you'll be able to ask your insurance agent to help lower your prices because you're within a fire station 5 miles, which is required by federal standards. Human Resources, we did accept a new position for Assistant Animal Control Director. Bill Wise has been here almost 10 years and had not had an assistant, and as we continue to grow and have more and more animals and more animal situations, he needed an assistant director in that position, and so we approved that. And the same is going for EMS director. We did an assistant EMS director back in the early 2000s. Walton County took the ambulance service back over, and Ronnie Allman had been operating there without an assistant director, and so we approved him to have that. We did do project link budgets for water line extensions at North Cross Lane, Broach Road, James Powers Road, and Browns Hill Church Road. Some of these projects will take place this summer, so you should see something there. If you live in these areas, contact the Water Authority about hooking up onto the county water system. We did do LMIG resurfacing projects, which is your local maintenance improvement grant that comes from the state. We're going to pave Providence Club Drive, Wall Road, and Dean Hill Road, and so those projects will also take place in late spring and the summer months. We did do an appointment to the O'Kelly Memorial Library in Loganville, and Miss Tribble is going to continue to serve there in that position. That concluded the meeting that we had on Tuesday night. Something else very important coming up, you'll see information over the next couple of weeks, is census information. We need to make sure that we get everyone counted in Walton County and in all the cities. If you know of someone that's maybe not going to be able to, don't want to participate, make sure they do. Walton County was 36,000 in 1990. We were 60,000 in 2000. 2010, we were 84,000. So in the 2020 census, we're estimating somewhere around 96 to 98,000 people. We definitely need to get everybody counted, because the fact that federal and state funding is based on how many people you have in your state and your counties and your cities. So it's a big effort to make sure that we get you counted. Do not, if anyone calls, you don't have to give anybody your social security number. Do not give anybody anything about your personal finances. Basically what they want to know is how many people in your household, and they may want to ask, so there'll be some that will be drawn. They'll want to know how many people are working in your household, and they may want to know if anybody is attending college in your household. So, but do not give anyone any type of personal financial information. They may ask, is a range of your gross house income. That's a possibility. and that would be acceptable, but do not give anybody any personal, because there'll be a lot of scam artists out over the next month or so. But the Census Bureau will, you'll be getting the information from them, and you'll get something in your mailbox. If you have any questions or concerns over this, make sure you give the county a call at 770-267-1301, and we can get you an answer or get you in the right direction. If you have any other questions or anything, don't hesitate to call, and then we'll talk to you again.
Monroe Country Day School's mission is to inspire every student to have a passion for academic and personal excellence through creative learning, independent thinking, and selfless service to others. Students are exposed to the local community and provided opportunities for independent thinking.
What will you do with all the dirt?
Some of the dirt you see has been hauled over here because they're going to have to build the finished floor, the elevation of the building, so that it's got to have the right kind of soil that will compact and tighten up for the footings of the building.
Monroe Country Day School values the whole child. Therefore, we believe in a holistic and integrated approach that involves the development of the student academically, personally, and socially. Monroe Country Day School believes that creative learning produces independent thinking and fosters a love of learning. Excellence is applied to all that we do. We strive to foster students that are pursuing strong academic and personal excellence. Project-based education is integrated into our curriculum.
When we go back in the classroom, we need the combined weight of you guys, because we've got to figure our mass bridge weight ratio, okay? You got to figure out how much weight it was that finally broke your bridge, okay?
We need a scale for that.
And then on Monday, we're going to redesign. We figured out where some of our flaws are. We're going to spend another week redesigning, all right?
Monroe Country Day School offers personalized education that begins with the personal knowledge of each student academically and each student's personal story. We believe that taking personal responsibilities for one's academic and personal choices produces strong, independent, capable, and confident citizens. Students are taught responsibility for self, peers, and community. Through service to one's peers and community, an equipped leader finds personal growth and fulfillment. We facilitate this leadership through providing experiences of service. Respect is the basis for good dialogue, independent thinking, and mutual enjoyment of life lived in community. Monroe Country Day School is designed for families who see the value of educating the whole child. Monroe Country Day School will reach its mission by maintaining small class sizes, offering project-based learning and a high-level curriculum, and by providing service opportunities in an aesthetically pleasing environment. Monroe Country Day School has positioned itself to produce a community of young people who are strong in mind and character and living as contributing members in their community. For more information, please contact Mandy Wellington, Admissions Director, at 770-267-8955.
Hi, I'm Jody Johnson, and I'm here with the Recreation Report. We are in the process, if this rain would ever go away. I know we're all sick of this winter nasty rain that we're getting, but spring is upon us. It should be here any time now, and which means our spring sports programs have all started practicing on the nice days, and so they're getting ready for our opening day, which will be March 14th. That Saturday we'll have about 150 ball games that will be played in our baseball and softball season at Criswell Park here in the Munro area, and at West Walton Park in Loganville. So we have a ton of baseball and softball that's getting started. I know the kids, that's one of the most exciting days of the year for kids. They're coming out in their new uniforms. We have our picture day, and so looking forward to March 14th. We'll start around 9 o'clock in the morning and play most of the day into the afternoon. So if you're around March 14th, we'd love to see you out at one of our parks for our opening of our baseball and softball season. Our track season has also started, along with our soccer program. So all those things are up and running, and we're really waiting for warmer, clearer, drier weather to really be able to get outside, because I know all of you are waiting on that as well. With that being said, we also have other programs that we're starting to gather and get information and to organize, which is our summer basketball program. This is an up-and-coming program that we started 2 seasons ago, and each year it grows by a few. We're up to around 350 kids that participate in our summer basketball program, and it's basically like the other programs where you'll play what you'll play the following year. So it's a way of coming in, honing some of the skills for those that are looking for some type of program in the summer, stay active in a climate control atmosphere. All of our gyms are air conditioned, so it's not too awfully hot, and they can get some exercise in during the summer. So the registration for that will be April 20th through April 24th. The cost is $85, and again, we provide the uniform and the games, around 10 games scheduled throughout the summer. They usually play June and July, so it's a great time to come and play. We also are going to add a couple sports, a couple activities that seem to be growing in this area, which is girls volleyball, which will have girls and co-ed volleyball, so boys and girls could play volleyball. At the high school level, it's mostly a girls sport. And then we're also adding cross country, which we're going to develop our own cross country track up in the out of West Walton Park. So we're going to be advertising for that as well as part of our fall sports program. So we have volleyball coming up and the cross country, along with all the other traditional sports that we've always offered. You can go to our website at waltoncountyga.gov, and that's you can learn about some of the programs that we're already offering. It's a great place to learn about all of that. So I plan on highlighting each one of those sports over the next couple of shows. So be looking forward to us talking about the volleyball program and the cross country program as well. I'll keep you updated on how our baseball and softball program is going. Our basketball teams have gone and played in their districts tournament, so we did not have any district winners. We had a couple that did real well that got to the championship games, but none of our teams won. We do have 2 teams that are advancing to state, with our 7 and 8-year-old girls are going to Griffin this weekend, which is the March 7th weekend, and then our 9 and 10-year-old boys are going to play as well, and I believe they're going to Tucker. So good luck to both of those teams. Hope they'll bring home a state championship, and I'll certainly let you know about that as well. So again, go to our website at waltoncountyga.gov. It'll let you know with all of our exercise programs, all of our rates that we have, that are very, very competitive, to join our community centers. It's $104 per year per family. So it's a great deal. It's a great place to come and get fit, stay healthy, and to socially meet a lot of people that you may know in the community. So it's a great place to come. And go to our website for a park near you if you just want to get out and walk, or go to a pavilion or a playground. There's a lot of parks out there for you to enjoy. So until next time, thank you very much, and remember, sportsmanship starts at home.
Objection, Judge. Your Honor, may we approach?
Yes, you can.
Judge, I want you to look at this. I've got a video here of my wife and I dancing with the stars of Project Renewal.
Judge, I don't see what the relevance is to this case.
I'd like to take a look at it. I like it.
All right, Stephanie, looks like the judge liked what she saw. You've got a lot of work to do.
Join us for Dancing with the Stars of Project Renewal. Saturday, March 28th, 2020 at the Porter Performing Arts Center, 140 Ram Drive, Covington, Georgia.
Are you in need of tractor work, bush hogging, grading, cleaning, sod installs, and drainage repair? Then you need Bold Springs Landscape Solutions. Bold Springs Landscape Solutions is a licensed, insured, and certified landscape solutions company. Their services include grading and drainage, bush hogging and clearing work, as well as fencing, landscape, and sod installation. Contact Bold Springs Landscape Solutions today.
Hi, welcome to Monroe Walton Center for the Arts. We have a new show in the gallery for you to have a look at. It is our middle school student art show. We've got kids from all over Walton County, public and private school, here on display, works chosen by their art teachers specifically for this show. It's a fabulous show. It's only here through March 12th. So we will have a reception here from 6 to 7:30 on Thursday, March 12th, and that's the end of the show. So come on in and see it before the show ends. Just to remind you, our hours here are Monday through Thursday. We're open from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, we're open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and we're closed on Sundays. So come in. While we're open, admission is always free to see our shop, to have a tour of the place if you're interested in, of course, to visit the gallery and to pick up a class list. We have kind of a new offering for you in our handouts for our classes. We've got so much going on, we've tried to condense it all onto one sheet. So we've got kind of a one-sheet snapshot of everything that we have going on here in a month's time. And you can always jump online to get the details and to see pictures, see the fees, how to register, if there are any fees, how to register, if there's pre-registration required. Everything is on our website, MonroeWaltonArts.org. I've been working really, really hard on the website for over a month, and also with some help from John O'Long with Social Sphere Media. I want to give them a big shout out. He's been a huge, huge help with fixing some glitches on our website. So if you haven't visited lately, it's kind of streamlined, hopefully easier for you to find things. Again, it's MonroeWaltonArts.org. You can always come in and pick up a hard copy. Some of us like to hold papers in our hands and see things like this, and I'm kind of there with you if you're in that camp. Also, I have a more expanded version that's about 4 pages long because we really do have so much going on. But if you want a little snapshot and you're okay with going to our website, then this is something that you'll want to come by and grab. But MonroeWaltonArts.org, everything is on there that you'll need to know about us and what we have going on. We have 70 events, right at 70 events in March already planned. Our soiree is coming up this week on the 14th. That Saturday, most of the workshops will be in that period from 11 to 4. We'll start serving lunch at noon. Lunch is always a fundraiser for us. The food is donated by home cooks that are really great cooks that are on the board and our volunteers. The menu for the soiree this time is a baked potato bar and cobbler for dessert. And again, it's a fundraiser, and so your donations for the food help us in 100 million different ways. So come to the soiree. This soiree is on the car show day on the 14th, so we'll be busy. We've got at least, I think, 4 or 5 workshops planned. We always have a pottery workshop. This one is a gnome. We have hand-stamped leather bracelets that you will stamp yourself with your own custom message with Stormy. We will have fairy hair, which is a new trend that's starting. It's really fun for kids, but it's really fun for grown-ups too. Jenna Kent from Jenna Kent Salon will be here doing fairy hair for us. It's little tiny strands of tinsel that's in your hair, different colors. It's a lot of fun. So we'll have a kids, kind of a mini Picasso workshop for kids. All of them are drop-in. You don't have to make a reservation. Just come and have fun. And most of the workshops are between about that 11 and 4 o'clock period. But again, you can go online to MonroeWaltonArts.org and see what the exact time, what the fees are, and what we have going on. Pictures, if you don't know what fairy hair is, you can see that. You can see a picture of the gnome that we'll be making and the other projects. So be sure to visit the website. We've got a couple of new classes starting up. We've got a short fiction workshop that starts the middle of March, and then we've got a photography workshop. We've had tons and tons of requests for photography classes. That starts the last Saturday in March. So we've got 2 new classes coming up. We'll be opening up our summer camp very, very soon. The registration for that, we'll have 3 weeks of summer camp in June and 2 weeks of summer camp in July. So pay attention, come on in, come see us for sure on the Saturday soiree on March 14th. So much fun. We usually have a couple hundred, 200-300. I think we've had as many as 400 people come to our soirees. It's a lot of fun. It's the day of the car show, so you don't want to miss that. Pick up one of our class lists so you can get informed on everything that we have going on. Look for our art camp to be opening up, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Back in Black is an AC/DC cover band from Atlanta, Georgia. Recently, we caught up with the band at the Innovation Amphitheater in Winder. I spoke with lead singer David James about the band and how it all started.
Well, I was friends with Matt, the singer for Zoso, the Led Zeppelin tribute, and Chad from the Guns N' Roses tribute Appetite for Destruction. And I kind of stumbled upon the idea that I could sing AC/DC for an extended period of time. Sound pretty close to it. So with a little prodding from those two guys, I went ahead and put it together and used guys that played in local bands around town. We're starting our 9th year, so it's been quite a while. But it's taken me all over the world, 45 states, 6 countries, over 8 years, so it's been a blast. I really enjoyed it. You got problems in your life of love. You got a broken heart. You double dealing with your best friend. That's when the teardrops start, fella. It's the most fun you can have standing up. It's a heck of an adrenaline rush. I mean, you're running around and the music's good and loud and everybody's grooving, having a good time, and hopefully you're playing songs that everybody knows and loves from the past 40 years. And we really feed off the energy from the crowd. What they give us, we take it and give it right back. It's just an energy exchange all night. But for years, we played the old Wild Bills in Duluth. That was the home of our big show. And we're hoping that this will replace that. But we're really excited to be back in Winder. It's been many years, and we're really excited to be here at Innovation. Really looking forward to tonight. It's going to be a blast. You got problems in your life of love. You got a broken heart.
Back in Black is a non-stop adrenaline rush. This nationally touring outfit delivers the goods with a set list that spans 4 decades. Some say it's as close to the real thing as you can get.
Oh, yes, I'll make a social call.
Creative artists can offer you a wide range of video production. Call the experts and discuss your project today, whether it's your special event or your company. Creative Artist, 770-267-7368. Creative Artist produces this program you're watching. Call Creative Artist today, 770-267-7368. Creative Artist, they'll put you in the spotlight.
Hello, I'm Kenny Sargent with Keep Walton Beautiful in the Walton County Recycling Center. I want to thank everyone for tuning in today. We've continued to roll right along here at the center. We're just as busy as ever around here right now. I did want to touch on a few things that some questions that have came up and people have asked. I did want to remind everyone that in our plastic recycling, we are only recycling number 1 and number 2 plastic. Number 1 and number 2 plastic is going to include a vast majority of all of your drink bottles, milk jugs, laundry detergent bottles, and things of that nature. What we don't cover are some like the number 5s and the number 7s. A lot of those are like food containers, plastic wraps, and things like that is not included in our plastic recycling. Some of the reasons for that is we get a much better price for just keeping the number 1s and number 2s together and selling those off. And that is a part of it, but probably the bigger part of it is we just don't have room to take in all of the plastics that would come if we started taking some of the more like the food containers or the more rigid plastics. We really just don't have space to take all of those things. So if you have any questions on whether the plastic you have is number 1 or number 2 plastics, I have a plastic bottle here, and it's just a reminder. You can always look on the bottom of the plastic container you have, and generally there's a triangular recycling symbol on the bottom of the bottle, and on the inside there's always a number. And you could see any 1, 2, all the way up through 7s, I think is pretty typical. But the 1s and 2s does cover a majority of the plastic bottles that you do get. We've had a few people, ask us about that when we tell them that it's really only number 1 and number 2 plastic. So I did want to explain a little bit. Going forward, we're starting to creep into the spring, and every year we end up turning around a lot of people that come in with bush trimmings and grass clippings and things like that. Those aren't accepted here. Those need to go to an inert landfill. Feel free to call us. We'll help you find the nearest one to you. But we really don't want you to drive all the way out just for us to have to turn you around to send you somewhere else. So did want to get that out there. Looking forward, I wanted to remind everyone that on Saturday, April the 18th from 9 to 11, we'll be doing our annual document destruction event. We are doing that with a new company. They'll have the same type of shredding truck. They'll have documents of destruction to hand out to any of you that want to have a certified document of destruction on your materials. I think there's cameras on the truck where you can actually watch your materials being destroyed. So just remember that day we get a lot of calls about that. If you have any questions about the event, give us a call, 770-267-1421. We'd be happy to answer any questions you have about the event. And as I always do, come on out, see what we're doing here. We'd be happy to walk you around, help you get started recycling, teach you what is and isn't recyclable, and give us a call if you have any questions. We're here. We're happy to answer any questions you may have and to help you get started making a difference in your recycling a little bit. We also address litter concerns. Litter is one of those things that we've noticed a tick up over the last 2 years. The litter we're finding on the sides of the road is gradually increasing, and that's happening all over the state. And they're doing some research and some studying to try to get a handle on why they think that is happening, because it is happening everywhere. But I did want to take a moment to remind everyone to be responsible for your own trash. It's really not a big problem to hold on to the litter, the trash you have, and put it in the trash can when you get home, or if it's recyclable, put it in the recycling bin. But what we see out on the sides of the road is really sad. There's no excuse for it. and it really dirties up our community. And I know that we all care about how our city and our county look. So, you know, make sure you're responsible for it. And pass that word along. I mean, bring up a discussion about the litter you see on the sides of the road and why it's happening. Discuss it with family and friends, and let them know how you feel about it. We are working with Keep Georgia Beautiful and on a larger level with Keep America Beautiful. They are going to start a nationwide anti-litter campaign that we're going to be a part of. So hopefully they have some good ideas on some things we can do out in the community to try to correct what's becoming more and more of a problem as time passes by. So just wanted to kind of put that out there and give you something to be thinking about. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Give us a call if you have any questions, and come on out and see us. Until next time, take care.
I'm a huge Bill Withers fan, and this is just one of the songs I really adore and really get into and love to sing. Use Me by Bill Withers. Gonna spread news that if it feels it's good getting you, oh, you just keep on using me to use me up, to use me up. My brother, yeah, sit me right down and talk. I'm not letting you just walk me, and I'm sure he meant well, yeah, but when our talk was through, I said, brother, if you only knew you wish you were in my shoes, oh, you just keep on using me to use me up, to use me up. Well, sometimes it's true, you really do abuse me. You get me in a crowd, high class people, real rude to me. But oh baby, 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 when you love me I can't get enough. Yeah, now I'm gonna spread news that if it feels as good and you just keep on using me till you use me up. How you using me, but it all depends on what you do. It ain't too bad the way you using me, 'cause I sure am using you. Do the thing you do.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Joel Burnstead, and I'm the Walton County Ag and Natural Resource Agent here in Monroe, Georgia. Giving you a brief update on some of our extension programs going on. Right now, we will be beginning our Master Gardener Spring Series gardening classes, and those will be held at the O'Kelly Memorial Library in Loganville. You can come by our office, call our office, or go by the library to pick up a schedule. Those will start in March and run through May, and we have some very interesting topics. General gardening topics like pruning, composting, and things of that nature. So if you're interested, then give us a call, and those classes are free. We do have a well water maintenance class coming up April 30th that will be at the Walton EMC Auditorium. So if your house is on well water, this would be a great class to come and to learn what testing services are available to you through our office and what tests you need to be doing annually on your well to make sure it's safe for drinking. And also that class is free, and you can call our office to sign up or RSVP to hold a spot. Now is a great time to be thinking about your spring and summer vegetable gardening or your flower gardens. Even though we've had a lot of rain, if you can get some soil tests, now is the time to be testing your soil to see what you need to be applying back to your garden to get it ready for the spring and summer. And those are available through our office for $7. And so you can stop by and call if you have any questions regarding soil testing. Also, our 4-H camp has just, camp registration has opened for 4-H summer camps. We have camps available for children of from 5th grade through high school, and I'm going to read you off some of the camps that we have available. Our Cloverleaf camp, which is open to 5th and 6th grade children, will be June 22nd through June 26th at the Rock Eagle 4-H Center in Eatonton, Georgia. We have a senior camp that's open to 9th graders through 12th graders, which will be held May 25th through May 29th, and it will also be at the Rock Eagle 4-H Center. We have a junior camp, and that's open to 7th and 8th graders, will be held June 8th through June 12th, and that will be at the Fortson 4-H Center, which is right outside of Atlanta. If you have a child that's interested in the outdoors, we have a Wilderness Challenge Camp, which is a very fun camp for 7th and 8th graders and 6th graders who will, and this will be held July 6th through July 10th at the Wauseega 4-H Center, which is located in North Georgia in Dahlonega. And then also, if you have children who are 6th through 8th grade who's interested in marine wildlife, we have a Marine Resources Camp July 13th through the 17th, which will be held at the Burton 4-H Center on Tybee Island in Georgia. So these are some really great camp opportunities for children. Don't hesitate to call or stop by our office to receive more information or sign up. There are limited spots for these camps, so the earlier you sign up, the better. So stop by or give us a call to receive that information. Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in. We're going to show you dogs and cats that are here at Walton County Animal Control. You know, it's been raining and raining and raining and raining and raining, and I can't blame you if you don't want to get out and drive around in the rain. So if you want to adopt, what do? Well, just like anything else, online shop. Don't forget at waltonpets.net, that's where we list all of the dogs and cats that are available for adoption. You can see them listed there, their age, their weight, a little bit of a background about them and some photos, and occasionally there's videos there as well. So in all this rain, you can stay home, shop online at waltonpets.net. There's a link to submit your application. We'll let you know once that's approved and set you an appointment to come in, meet the animal, and if all goes well, you can take it home for just $40. So don't forget, waltonpets.net is the place to look for all the pets that are here at the Walton County Animal Shelter.
This is Zoe. She's a female, she's spayed, she's microchipped. She's about 9 years old. As you can see, she's really sweet. She still has a lot of energy. They said she's possibly deaf, not sure.
This is Layla. She is a 2-year-old pit bull mix, and she's spayed and microchipped and up to date on all her shots. She was found in Monroe, and the people that found her kept her for 2 weeks, and they brought her in but couldn't find her owner. And we contacted her owner, and they said they were supposed to come get her, but still haven't showed up. But she is a sweet girl, loves to run, loves to play, and is very just cuddly. Come on, Layla.
Here we have Duncan. He's a Beagle Terrier mix of some sort. He's not neutered. He's a male, 2 or 3 years old. Really sweet dog. He likes to do circles.
Alright, we have a 3-year-old male pit bull mix here. His name is Zeus. He is not neutered. He's very friendly, doesn't mind other dogs. He needs a good home and a nice yard to run around in. So if this is the one you're looking for, he's here. If it's not, we have plenty of other dogs and animals that you might like.
This is Ripley. It's a female husky mixed puppy. She's about 3 months old. She'll make somebody a great dog. She's awesome right now.
This is Chacho. He is a 2-year-old husky mix, and he is an owner surrender along with his brother, and he's very sweet. He's kind of scared at first whenever he first sees you, but after you pet him for a little bit, he's so sweet. And he's had his shots and deworming, and he is ready for adoption today. Come on, Chacho.
Are you in need of tractor work, bush hogging, grading, cleaning, sod installs, and drainage repair? Then you need Bold Springs Landscape Solutions. Bold Springs Landscape Solutions is a licensed, insured, and certified landscape solutions company. Their services include grading and drainage, bush hogging and clearing work, as well as fencing, landscape, and sod installation. Contact Bold Springs Landscape Solutions today.
Recently, Miss Barbara Ray came by the Porterdale Police Department, and she said that her grandson was turning 15 on Monday, and she wanted to bring him by and let him just look at the Hummers, maybe sit in them if it was possible. So I told her I didn't see where there'd be a problem, and I got with Chief Cripps. He wanted to definitely let him see the Hummers, but we wanted to go beyond that. We wanted to really make it special for him.
Here we are again to celebrate one of the local children in our community. His name is Juan, and his grandmother came to us and asking us for some help and wanted to make this boy's dream come true. As you can see, we've got the whole department here. We're going to go over there and have a little birthday party for him. I think it's going to be a great thing. It's something I want to see the community come together as far as the police department and just kind of move forward and bring that camaraderie back together.
Officer Jay. Today is Juwan's birthday, and he's turning 15. He's very interested in police and the Hummers, so he would often go by just to look at them. He asked for his birthday if he could go sit in the Hummer, and so when I went by to check and see if he could come sit in the Hummer, they made this happen.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Juwan. Happy birthday to you.
It means a lot for our student. The student's parent actually came up and mentioned to me that the police department wanted to share in the student's birthday, and it grew into something bigger because we're going to invite some elementary students over, as well as our 2 GAA classes. We're going to invite them out here so that all the kids can have an opportunity to see some of the cars that they have here, as well as tour some of the vehicles, and just make it a special moment for the student Juwan.
It's like God went before me and opened up a whole new heart, because I went to just get permission for him to come and sit in the Hummer, and they said no, it's worth more than that. So it's just a blessing. God has just been so good, and now Juwan's world has opened up to a new place where he will be involved with the police of Porterdale in parades and giving out Halloween candy and going by and working in the office, and it's like, yes, you know, a whole new world.
Your badge number is 325. I think today was a wonderful day. I'm very proud to be the chief. I have a good, great community backing me. I've got a political arena that backs me as a chief, and you know, we have a good city manager, and we have a good core group of policemen. And you know, I couldn't do what I do without them.
This is Friday, March the 6th. I'm here at Park Place, and they're having their tea party or fundraiser for fish, and we're going to go inside and see what's going on. Looks like we've got quite a few people here for the tea party.
Yes,
Miss Julia, you too. We're taking a few pictures right now.
And handsome kid. He's sucking my teeth.
Good afternoon. This is Ken Murray at Park Place Nursing Facility. We're having a special tea fundraiser for fish. We have Miss Cindy Little to my right, and we have Miss Geneva Pittman right here below us. She's the resident council president, and she's done a great job in organizing this fundraising tea for fish. We've had a lot of good snacks.
Did you have a lot of fun putting this together?
Yes. We have a lot of fun,
And I bet you like Park Place, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Nice place, isn't it? And about how much do they raise around for the fish?
We haven't got the final tally yet, but when we do, I was thinking about getting one of those big, huge checks, you know,
right,
and have you come back and take a picture of it.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That'd be good. Well, thank you so much, and this was really something. I took a picture of everybody here. We had how many people? I think. About 50. About 50 people, I was thinking, something like that was right here. Okay. All righty. Well, thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Paul.
Thanks.
Creative artists can offer you a wide range of video production. Call the experts and discuss your project today, whether it's your special event or your company. Creative Artist, 770-267-7368. Creative Artist produces this program you're watching. Call Creative Artist today, 770-267-7368. Creative Artist. They'll put you in the spotlight.
Where do you come alive? A stadium, lecture hall, a music hall, church potluck? This year, you have a new spot, walkgeorgia.org, a free website that provides you with all the resources needed to get your heart rate up and body out in your community. Sign up and receive individual or group fitness tracking, fitness demos by certified trainers, recipes, and a guide to resources in your Georgia County, all in one easy-to-use site. When you move more, you live more. walkgeorgia.org.